All right, everyone, it's highly intriguing. Donald Trump is not currently in office. Joe Biden happens to be in his stewardship still. Yet Democrats just can't shake the loss of the last election because Trump, of course, will be incoming, and I think it's given them a little bit of PTSD. 4 weeks from now, Donald Trump will be sworn in, and they just don't seem capable of handling it. Link in the description, archived, of course, a Salon article trying to make justifications actually for why Democrats can't get over it. Oh my God, yeah, basically, the Nazi is going to be back in power and stuff like that. The amount of salt, though, that I've seen eclipses pretty much anything else in living memory. Like, I can remember, all of the elections back to Clinton's re-election, basically. That was when I was old enough to have any interest at all in politics. And every time that a presidential candidate wins, the opponent's fans, they obviously are salty about it. Like with Mitt Romney fans in 2012, or, with Joe Biden, with Harris fans or something like that in 2016, and or Hillary fans, certainly. Although the Kamala fans, oddly enough, few as they were much more pernicious. The Hillary fans were actually more tolerable in that election. They were the ones that actually, they kind of sort of made sense sometimes. Kamala fans, they were fucking batshit, just like their candidate. When she lost in the primaries, they didn't take it too well. I think Warren fans were a close second. She had the Warren meme team and stuff like that. It was a very, very strange campaign, very, very strange year. I enjoyed the shit out of it. But I've never seen a losing political front actually take it so badly as what we literally see before us right now. The salt has continued to flow. Normally, there's a grieving period. So like 3 or 4 days, maybe a week or something after the election, and then it sort of peters out. I'm not seeing that this time. I'm seeing these people pretending that they're members of the Rebel Alliance, hashtag resistance mode, pink pussy hats and all, pledging that they're going to do everything to stop Donald Trump from being successful in his second presidential term, which is inevitable. They cannot stop that from happening. And, it's simultaneously amusing, but also a little bit sad. Like, you had Nick Fuentes the other day. Some leftoid came to his home with a crossbow and tried to kill him. You're seeing a backlash from the left on a level that we haven't really seen before. I think it'll be a little bit more blunted maybe than 2016 in the end, like when Trump is actually inaugurated, when he actually physically goes to the White House. It might be a little bit more blunted because they already weathered 4 years of it, and they'll be like, okay, well, we can do this again or something like that, but the salt just keeps flowing. They are so terribly mad. You see leftoid commentators fleeing Twitter because Elon Musk donated to the Trump campaign and is going to be part of Doge, and all of these other things, thus creating an echo chamber that they can't penetrate, and I don't know what their particular strategy in mind is. But I haven't seen this before. It's very, very interesting. Like Trump fans, for example, 2020 election, which was clearly rigged. And a court in Pennsylvania found that at least in that one state's instance, yeah, things were done that shouldn't have been legally done. And they shouldn't have been legal at all, and they weren't. Trump fans got upset afterwards. But within a few days, people resigned themselves to the fact that Joe Biden was going to be in the White House and fuck things up, which he did, and that we were going to have to deal with that, and stopped complaining. Now, did I complain loud and long about the asterisk administration? The fact that Joe Biden was effectively nothing more than a heater for the throne to keep it there until Trump came back? Yes, but I resigned myself to the fact that legally and civically speaking, Biden would be in office. Unfortunate? Yes, but it was going to happen. Criticizing Joe Biden, of course, always on the table. There was much to criticize, but I didn't obsess over it. I have to do political commentary for a living, so it's a little bit different from the average person anyway. But I've never seen an instance in which an outgoing political front criticizes, in the way that the left is criticizing. It's different. It's not the same. It's not, hey, the election was stolen, you're fucked up, and Joe Biden will be a failure. And he was always going to be one. It's more like the legitimacy of the entire political process is at question, according to the leftoids. Even though in this particular instance, the political process worked as intended. The people democratically elected Donald Trump. They decided by an overwhelming majority that they did not want Kamala Harris to be president. And there are some people who simply can't conceive of that. Part of it is because Kamala Harris is female. There was that other article that I analyzed, I think this was last week. There's an article, did Bernie Sanders or, no, it was Justin Trudeau. Well, I mean, they're interchangeable ideologically. Was complaining about how the United States lost the chance to have a female president. Once again, the misogynists have won. I'm a hyper-feminist. It's like, what are you talking about, dude? You're not even from the United States. You're fucking Canadian, but whatever. For what it's worth. The left is not taking it very well. The memes write themselves. And by the way, we're all having a great deal of fun looking at your Spurgout meltdown, because that's pretty much what it is. That's about all. Peace out.